Hi, welcome to Simple IELTS Solutions. My name's Simon. I'm an IELTS teacher. Today I'm going to look at an IELTS writing task 2 question, and I'm going to show you how I would plan the answer. Planning is incredibly important for writing an IELTS essay because it's going to make sure that you're covering all of the parts of the question. So to make sure you've answered all of the parts of the question. And also it's going to make writing the essay much easier. Some people think that spending 2, 3, 4 or even 5 minutes at the beginning is a waste of time. It is not a waste of time. So make sure you're planning your essay before you start writing. And this is how I would plan an essay. So without further ado, let's get started. IELTS writing test task 2, how you can plan an answer. So this is the question we've got to answer. Some people believe that teaching children at home is best for a child's development, while others think that it is important for children to go to school. Discuss the advantages of both methods and give your own opinion, giving reasons for your answer and including any relevant examples from your own knowledge or experience. Write at least 250 words. So, how would I plan this answer? I'd break it down into stages. So the first stage, I'm going to analyze the question. It's incredibly important to make sure that you're talking about everything they ask you to talk about in the question, and it's incredibly important to make sure that you're answering each part of the question that they ask you to. Stage 2, paraphrase the question. So this is your first paragraph, really. It's paraphrasing the question and introducing the essay. Stage 3, planning the structure. So you want to plan exactly what you're going to write about and where you're going to put it in the essay. And stage 4 is writing the essay. Let's have a look what I did. Stage 1, analyze the question. So what parts of the question need to be covered or talked about in the essay? So read the question again. And how many things do you think I need to cover in my essay? So originally, this looks like an advantages and disadvantages question, but it isn't. It's only asking about advantages of both and an opinion. So it's only asking about advantages of both and an opinion. It's not asking for advantages and disadvantages. So I don't want to be talking about disadvantages. These are the things that I think are important. So teaching children at home. It's best for child development. So we're talking about teaching children, child development. It's important for children to go to school. So the two things I'm talking about is children going to school and children learning at home and child development. And we want the advantages of both and your own opinion. How many things do I need to talk about in my essay? So there's 3 things I need to talk about in my essay. I need to talk about the advantages of homeschooling, the advantages of kids going to school, and my opinion. So then we move on to stage 2, paraphrasing the question. Here I've highlighted the important words. Some people believe that teaching children at home is best for a child's development, while others think it is important for children to go to school. I want to change some of the vocabulary to show the examiner how good my vocabulary is. So instead of some people, I say many people. Instead of believe, I say think. Instead of teaching children at home, I said homeschooling is the best method for educating children, while others think they are better off in conventional schools. So I've changed a lot of the words to express the same thing, but to show the examiner that I have a wide range of vocabulary. Because if I just copy the same words, the examiner is not going to give me any marks for those vocabulary words. And also, I don't think they're going to be terribly impressed. Right, that's the next part of the question. Discuss the advantages of both methods and give your own opinion. Give reasons for your answer and include any relevant examples from your own knowledge or experience. So I've changed this a little bit. So this essay will explore. So I'm introducing what the essay is about, the advantages of both systems of learning, as well as my personal opinion, which is, so here it's actually a relative clause, but here I'm stating my opinion right at the beginning so that the examiner knows exactly what I think, which is that kids learn best at school. Topics, so I'm introducing the topics that I'm going to talk about. Topics like social interactions, teacher specialization, and social development will be discussed. So in this stage, I've effectively written my first paragraph. That's going to be the first paragraph of the essay. But how did I do that? I did it by just paraphrasing the question and adding a few extra things. Stage 3, planning the structure of the essay. So this is where I'm going to break everything down into the paragraphs. Now I'm going to use 4 paragraphs. First paragraph is pretty much done. The introduction and the paraphrasing of the question that we just did. My second paragraph, I've decided I'm going to talk about the advantages of learning at home. And here I'm just putting my ideas of things I could talk about. So there's less distractions, more time with the teacher, no need to look after kids in the day for the parents, no peer pressure or bullying problems for the children. Paragraph 3, the upsides of learning in school. Here's some possible things I can talk about. Social interaction, social skills. Expert teachers, particularly at high school, can make friends and have fun, learn some independence, gain self-esteem. And then paragraph 4 is a conclusion paragraph. This is summarizing the main points and giving my opinion again with reasons why. Now, there are a lot of things here to include in my essay, and what many of my students do is they'll try to include every single thing that they think of in the essay, and then quite often they end up with a little bit of an incoherent essay because they don't really develop their idea and they don't explain their answer or explain the reasons for giving that answer. So I'm going to break this down a little bit. I'm not going to talk about everything. I'm going to choose which things I think are the best to talk about or even the easiest to talk about. As we said, paragraph 1 is done. Paragraph 2, I'm going to talk about less distractions, more time with the teacher, and no peer pressure or bullying. Paragraph 3, I'm going to talk about social interactions, social skills, expert teachers, particularly at high school, and can make friends and have fun. And then paragraph 4, I'm going to basically summarize the main points and give an opinion and reasons why. So that's pretty much the planning stage finished. So now I can go on and I can write the essay. The headings, paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, paragraph 4, I've put on there to help you when reading the essay. But don't put headings in your essays. So this is my essay. You can read it yourself. I'm not going to read it to you. or you can find it on my website, which is Simple IELTS Solutions, which there'll be a link to in the description below. So there we have it. That's how I would plan an IELTS writing part 2 answer. It is very important for you to plan the answer before you start writing, and I promise you it will make everything a lot easier. As I said, you can read the full essay and see the full breakdown on my website, Simple IELTS Solutions. If you want to see how I tackled the most difficult IELTS Part 2 speaking question I've ever seen, check out this video here. Thank you very much for joining me. It's great to see you. Don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll see you here very soon. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.